season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to 41. You talk about this Seahawks defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move it to the top.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. On now is the Packers punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Yeah, he was looking for the check up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Check. Come on.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And some room to run now. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Now for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as you'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Let's go now.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Check.
They're going to look to throw. And it is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
The Packers at 4-5, a game under 500. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now,
and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line. 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
86 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing that.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Bronco 80.
They go play action here on first down. Now we'll tuck this and run. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Let's go.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Cardinal, 18.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Packers' 18-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19. Go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Come back, Viking. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now back to throw. And it's caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to block it.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
But give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own one. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Pass caught. That's Golden. Well, they work this out past the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Go.
They'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Manwari.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week, and now he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Packers' 9-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense...
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Gravity Lions. Go.
On first down, he dropped to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit out a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Over the middle, he's got Golden. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready, Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That sure looked like a nice call by the... defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Okay, great.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Horton. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Drop 60, drop 60, 19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So run it down. The sun is out. To run it down. And to money up. I put money down.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the RPO, he completes it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll look to throw. And find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And now here's a carry heading left. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. They'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Get it. Ready.
They throw it out right complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Packers take over first down 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Walker now at 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Start. Let go.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That's good.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They're going to look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The CD there up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Ready.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the corner.
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
79,
and you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
60 by 60.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's second and 7. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Dobbs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw here. And it's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's second and 10.
Let's go now.
Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. That's caught. Downfield. It's Golden. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 1. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Get it!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop him. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So the victory here for Seattle, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay